We begin this hour with four young men who became a Grammy sensation this year. The group is called One More. It's made up of four young brothers, and they are ushering in a new era of R&B. And it turns out, music is in their blood. Adriana Diaz sat down with the performers who took the biggest stage in music by storm with their tight harmonies and dance moves.
They went to the Grammys without a nomination, but still managed to steal the show by serving up old school moves, surrounded by music legends.
Are you guys still flying high from the Grammys?
What?
Yo,
What?
you know what it is.
The Grammys was a big thing for us, definitely.
We met Beyonce.
These brothers share more than blood. They're all named Wanye, but go by their nicknames. Big Boy, who's 19, Chulo, 17, 16-year-old Tyvis, and Rocco, just 12.
So where do your musical influences come from?
Yeah.
Chris Brown to Bruno Mars, Beyonce, all of that.
To
Dad.
Their dad, you may have guessed, is Boyz II Men founding member Wanye Morris, whose soulful voice helped form the soundtrack of the 90s.
everybody thinks that, our dad is the one that's been helping us out with this music thing, but it's actually been our mom.
Our mom was actually in a singing group of her own, signed to Quincy Jones. Yes, so like she can kill it too. You know what I'm saying?
These guys came out the womb singing. I mean, I feel like we're like the Black Partridge family all over again.
Tracy Morris and her ex-husband raised their 6 kids outside Philadelphia. Now Tracy manages the group, named One More full-time. The boys, who are homeschooled, have been pursuing music since Rocco was 5.
Cool it now.
Their earliest gigs were birthday parties, and now they're on the national stage.
I try to also make it so that they're still able to be kids, so it's been kind of tough, especially as they release more and more music and they're becoming more and more popular, but we're doing our best.
And so why do you pursue it?
I pursue it because I think it's their calling. I think, they've been gifted to sing like this.
You guys weren't born yet, but when Boyz II Men was like at its peak, I mean, it was crazy. I remember my brother blasting End of the Road from his room.
He was feeling something.
He must have been. Did you guys know growing up the impact that Boyz II Men had?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Growing up, Boyz II Men was, for me, the top three group of all time.
And there was no profanity. No, they were just a clean group.
What do you guys think about comparisons between you guys and Boyz II Men?
Oh, man, I don't think we should be compared to them. Music has evolved a lot from them.
What we will say is we've learned a lot from them. Down to their harmonies, how they stuck together,
They were the first artists signed by Beautiful Life Productions.
It's not a dream y'all on stage.
Owned by one of the queens of hip-hop and R&B, Mary J. Blige.
What was it like for you guys getting the call that she wanted to sign you?
Man, it turned into a Mary J. Blige concert.
Let's get it pumping. That's all that was playing.
Their self-titled debut EP chronicles teen crushes and deeper feelings like their song, Must Be Love.
I want it to be for people to play at their weddings.
And why do you want that?
Because this must be love, this must be love.
Yeah.
Kinda nervous, you flip the script, like it's cursive.
They're also under the mentorship of music executive Kevin Liles, the CEO of 300 Entertainment, who's worked with some of the biggest names in music.
Think of the last time that you had 4 guys in a group. We looked at New Edition, 35 years later, they still doing arenas. How about this? When's the last 4-guy group? And so I think we're making history.
Some people say R&B isn't what it used to be, doesn't top the charts like it used to.
I think music is cyclical. Coming out of the pandemic, we went from just listening to things, and now people want to feel things again.
The boys say their mentors all emphasize one thing:
Stick together, keep your bond as tight as this.
Why do you think so many people are telling you that?
Well, I feel like a lot of groups don't make it because they split up.
And we're blood brothers.
You're stuck with each other.
Yeah.
I'm cool
You know, as long as they know they can't beat me. It's all
Oh
good.
my gosh, here we go.
No one can beat this dude.
Okay.
The sweet sound of brotherly love. For CBS Mornings, Adriana Diaz, New York.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
They sound great.
Yeah, they got the Kevin Lyles stamp of approval, so I know how big that is because he certainly knows good music. But you can't just assume that because they have famous parents that they can sing. That's not always the case, as we know.
Right.
These guys
They can sing.
They have talent that they inherited from those famous parents who both could sing, right?
Yes.
That makes some sense.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's great. Cheering them on. Thank you, Adriana. That was great.